In a country that is going through a period of high economic crisis after being affected by the Russia-Ukraine war, one lady, Aisha Gochalia, has found fortune and pride in dog breeding. Gochalia is a resident of Nakuru and owner of Majestic Kennels. Here is a story of a Ugandan female dog and pigeon breeder, inspiring many in a business that many would think this is done by the male. She breeds the Rottweiler breed of dogs with strong reference of being a butcher dog, and that is reared by the men.
Majestic Kennels was founded in 2019. Up to date. Majestic Kennels, we breed dogs. We deal in breeding dogs, and we breed purely Rottweilers. We used to breed other breeds like German Shepherds and other breeds, the Boerboels, but we decided to specialize in Rottweilers, so we breed mainly Rottweilers.
Gochalia narrates that to become a dog breeder, she was groomed to have the passion for dogs.
I was working in a dog shelter in the UK while I was studying, so the dog shelter we used to mainly care for like homeless dogs. I used to bring homeless dogs to the shelter, and then we used to take care of them, bathe them, train them, and do a lot of things, like a lot of fun things with them. And then afterwards, people used to come and adopt them from there. So after I finished my degree and came back here, I decided to also come here and start up a dog breeding business. Yes, I did. It started as a passion, but then eventually it ended up as a business.
At a time where Uganda is facing a high economic price crisis on commodities, Gochalia has come to go through this. She narrates.
If at all feeds are very expensive, you find alternative ways. For example, we used to feed 100% meat. But then after the lockdown, we had to find alternative ways like mixing in porridge. Because if you mix in porridge with the meat, you find that you spend less on the meat. So you put less meat and more of the porridge. So we usually make a combination porridge. We mix soya, rice, flour, and maize, and then we make a combination porridge, and then we usually include in meat.
As a business that earns for her money, Gochalia was encouraged by how her business grew when she started selling puppies that ranged from 1.5 million to 2 million. She thus tells us of the achievement she has got from dog breeding.
The dogs eat quite a lot, as you've seen. They're big breeds, so they eat quite a big amount. So you have to make sure you feed them really well. But then what is rewarding is that they usually, when they produce after 1 year or after 1 or 2 years, some breed them, but here we breed them after 1.5 years or even 2 years. After 2 years, you put in a lot, but after 2 years, you find that you get the rewards. Because in most cases, when the puppies arrive, when they produce puppies, you find that here at Majestic Kennels, we sell our puppies between 1.5 and 2 million. So if a dog gives you like 8 puppies or between 5, even if it gives you 5, there's still profits. Because I mean, if it gives you like 8 puppies, or you've sold at 1.5, or let me say you've sold at 2M each, that is 16 million, and that is enough to stock dog feeds, and then to also cater for their medical needs, and then also to take care of also us and the whole family.
However, other dog breeders such as Wesonga John Magero, a 24-year-old resident of Chisasi and owner of the Royal Canine Ugandan Kennels, says that while breeding, one needs to be patient enough in order to boost growth for their kennels, especially in a period where there are high economic prices.
You have to be patient. You have to have love for these dogs. But first of all, it's tough to deal with dogs. It's like dealing with children. So first of all, you have to be patient, because you'll buy a puppy at, let me say, 2 months, and that puppy has to grow to 2 years for you to get puppies from it. Though some people breed them at 8 months, depending on when the dog goes on it. But it is best you start breeding a dog at 2 years. So, and it's tricky. Sometimes you'll breed a dog, it gives birth, and then maybe the puppies die before you sell them off. So with patience, you will still keep in business. Without it, you will drop out before you recover.
Here at Royal Canine Kennels, general kennels is the best point for you to be able to breed dogs of good quality.
The only way that we get in this business is not only by selling your own dogs, but you help friends sell their dogs. And the fact being that the economic situation is not that good, dog sales have completely gone down. People are not buying dogs. So we even cut the prices. You find that a puppy that you were selling at around 1 million, you're selling it at 500 or 400,000. So it is not the best time for us, but we are coping up with the situation by trying to cut the costs. The cost in this business, it's affecting us, but we have nothing to do because the sales are down, the prices are high, and so the only means you have is to cut down the costs, and that is how we are able to survive.
Nevertheless, Gochala points out that some businesses have been known to be for men, and that one of the challenges she finds with breeding,
that right now, because of the current economic situation, you find that we used to sell puppies at 2 million and between 2 million and 1.5. So you find somebody will come and say, "Oh, I'm having like I'm having 1M." It's quite hard. It becomes quite hard for you to sell a good puppy because people with these puppies, we usually sell them according to parents. If the parents are good, very very good, then you can sell them quite highly. There are other people that are breeding Rottweiler.
she thus encourages females and other dog breeders who want to join the business to not only look at making profits, but rather be passionate about the dogs in order to be successful in such a business that is competitive, but rather very earning.
You can't even sustain. You have to be in it for passion. However much the dogs are not bringing in money, if you are passionate about, we treat these dogs as our kids by them here. We treat these dogs as I call them my babies. I usually call them my babies because they are treated just like humans.